But I want to let you know, I want you to open up your bulletin. We got one of the things that we've been talking about, the Fall Food Roundup. Fall Food Roundup starts this week. And if you've never been a part of our Fall Food Roundup, I'm telling you, this thing is wild. And we want you to come and be a part of it. If you're thinking, all right, Pastor Dan, what is the Fall Food Roundup? It's a canned drive. It's a canned food drive. It's more than just canned food. It's all types of food. And as you can see, you've been given a little bookmark, and I hope that you will look over that bookmark. It's got all the different things that you need. Some of the things are highlighted and bolded so that you can see those are things that the Louisiana Baptist Children's Home really needs. If you don't know much about the Louisiana Baptist Children's Home, essentially the shortest version of it is it's an orphanage that is in Monroe, Louisiana. And every single year, what they do, in order to save funds, and they don't get any government funding, and these are kids that are coming from abuse situations, they're coming from abandonment situations, they're coming from all these different things. And many of them, their parents aren't even in the picture. And so what we do is we have the Louisiana Baptist Children's Home, and I want to help you kind of understand, it's not just like one big orphanage, thing like maybe if you saw the movie Oliver years ago, something like that. It's not like that. It's an entire campus, and it's so cool. They've got these little cottages all around, and so they have usually around 6 kids, so maybe 6 girls in one cottage, and they have cottage parents that would act like a mom or a dad. But one of the things that they do instead of taking from their funding in order to provide meals is they don't do it cafeteria style. They do this in the homes. They try to make it as much of a home as they possibly can. And so they try to cook meals just like a mom and a dad and a family within each of these cottage homes. And so that's what we have the opportunity is to give towards each of these things. Now, over the past 7 years, it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger for our church. We have been able to give more and more food. Out of the 450 churches in Louisiana, Memorial Baptist is the #1 giving organization to this. Can we show them a picture? Yeah. So this is last year. This is some of the things. I think this was the night before. We put all kinds of food up here on the stairs, and then we had the president of the Louisiana Baptist Children's Home not just come and preach, but came and give us an award. This is right before that church service started. I went up into our sound room and took a picture of that. We can go ahead and show them that picture if it'll come up here on the screen. So this was right before service started. I'm getting on my microphone. I think we had a baptism that day. I think Marley Kovacs got baptized that day. It was an incredible day, incredible time. But you can just see we were able to fill up the stage. I think I have one more up there. Let's show them one more. And so as you look at these pictures, there's Perry Hancock up there, and he's preaching for us. He's getting ready for the service that we did last year. So I want you to see, last year we collected, are you ready for this? Over 30,000 items to be able to send to the Louisiana Baptist Children's Home. And how a lot of churches, what they will do, and no fault of theirs, but they'll put out maybe like 1 or 2 boxes into their foyer, and they will ask folks to donate to those 1 or 2 boxes. Here's what we have. On your way out today, we have boxes for your family. And I would encourage you to grab a box for your family. We actually have some of the tape out there. You can tape it up if you're ready. You can get it opened up, take it home. And we want to ask you over the next month to fill up that box full of food, okay? We've had some incredible families. I had a family last year that said, Pastor Dan, one of the things that me and my kids are doing is we're going down this list, and we're just going to try to get one thing of everything that's on this list. God might lead you to do that. God might lead you to look at some of the much-needed items and to say, you know what, I'm going to devote myself to the much-needed items, or He'll lay those things on your heart. So I want to encourage you to take this, put this in your purse, put this in your wallet, so that fold it up so that you will have it when you get ready to go to the grocery store. And again, one of the things that we're doing, sometimes people will give money, and that's certainly one of the things that you can do, but the biggest thing that they have asked us to do is to collect as much food as we possibly can. And let me tell you, there was one time that now we've kind of gotten a little bit of a reputation. You have gotten a reputation. Let me tell you that. That's a good reputation to have. But I will never forget, these guys now have to come with 2 trucks, 2 big trucks to be able to put all this stuff on. And I'll never forget the first time that they walked in our building and they saw how much you gave and the school gave and the ELC gave. It's all of us working together. And they literally broke down in tears. And it's amazing to see how God can use this congregation and this school and this early learning center for His glory. This is one of the biggest things that we do all year long. And I really want to challenge you, if I could. I really want to challenge you. You know, when we give of our offerings, you know, that's something that God has called us to do because, man, I'm telling you, I believe in these ministries. I believe in the ministry of children's ministry and adult ministry that is taking place on Sundays and Wednesdays. Your kids are growing. You're growing. It's incredible. I would challenge you to say, you know what? I'm still going to give my offering, and I'm going to let this be my sacrifice. I'm going to let this be my sacrifice. I know that that's something that God has done in my family, and let me tell you, it has been such a blessing to me and my family to be able to be a part of this each and every year.